live. Yes, I'm live. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? It's another Wednesday, and it was a hectic day. I came home very much later, and I washed my face. Isn't it just the best to wash your face and then you feel like a whole new person? That's how I feel like. So I washed my face and I'm feeling fresh. And now we are here a week later. Time really goes by so quickly. I always joke and then I say it's going to be Christmas next week, but I feel it. I was like, how is it almost the middle of Feb already? It's crazy, right? It just doesn't make sense at all. So, yes, how are you all doing? Hello, Always Knitting. Hello, Anita. Let me know what you're working on. What are you having to drink? I'm having some Coca-Cola. Hello, Janine from Black Cat Dye Works. And I have one jelly teddy left, and some jelly beans. A little bit. Just a little bit something to chew on. And very naughty, but so nice and lekker. And yeah, so let me know what you have to drink and what do you have to work on and how's life doing? How's life at your side? Yeah, tell me all the things. I would love to know. We have been so productive over weekends here at our house I think I talked about it last week actually, doing some cornices and seal work, organizing closets and things like that. So it's been not full weekends, but 2 weekends that we've been really productive. So that's just the best if you feel like you've accomplished something. So I'm very happy about that. We will continue that rhythm and staying consistent so that we can win a war almost. There's a lot of things to be done in this house. So yeah, it's feeling really good. And yes, so all things is going well on my side. Last night I've been working so late with day work, normal work, actual work. And so tonight I'm feeling a little bit more relaxed, being here with you, spending time with you, sitting and knitting and crocheting with you. That's just lovely. And yeah, tomorrow is another full day. I've been in meetings the whole day. And I was mid of my presentation that I had to present it in this meeting. And then I will be continuing tomorrow morning. So yes, tomorrow another full day. But yes, I am not complaining. I'm grateful. It went very well today. So good. Very grateful. Janine says, I'm currently working on a Monday sweater by Petite Knit, as well as a secret project. Well, secret for now. For my birthday make-along, I'm hosting in March. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds awesome. I'm also working... I am, right? Please tell me the Stockholm sweater is by Petite Knits. I am feeling so... It feels like I cannot remember things, but I think it's just a little bit of exhaustion, a little bit of just being too busy. Let me just make sure, because it feels like... It is Petite Knits. Yes. I'm busy working on this project from Petite Knits, the Stockholm slipper. I'm having a blast. But yes, when we will talk about it in the Lekker podcast, I will tell you all about it. I was really reading and rereading and rereading certain parts because I was like, what is she trying to say? I don't understand this. And once I got it, I was like, how did I not understand this? This is crazy. Anyway, so yes, I'm working on that. So snap for Petite Knits. Now I'm thinking, how does the Monday sweater look like? But I'll have a look and see. We will go on Ravelry in a bitty. I think this week it is the turn, the crocheters that gets a turn again for us to look at the top 10. Ravelry hot right now. patterns. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. Janine says, I need to get ahead with my with my make-along whip, because I'm going to be swamped in March. I can just imagine. Yarning for a smile. Oh, welcome. And also Always Knitting. Always Knitting asked me, sorry, I'm going to interrupt myself, how to join the live Zoom. All right, so I have a WhatsApp community of people. We have different groups on there, different make-alongs is going. If you look at my Instagram, you will see a little bit of, I think at the beginning of the year or the end of last year, I posted the make-alongs that I will be hosting this year. We just finished one. It was the Summer Tea Make-along, and we will have one again in March. The We Love Socks Make-along, I think. That's what I call it. Do I call it that? Anyway. So for Always Knitting that asks how to join the live Zoom, on my community, I always share on a specific group the link so that you can join via Zoom and then join us here where we stream to YouTube. So to be able to get that link, please send me a direct message on either Instagram or Facebook, made by Jalene's social media. Yarning for a Smile says, I just found you on Ravelry. I thought that was a South African accent. So I then assume you are also South African. So I'm happy that you found me. Yes, Black Cat Dyeworks says, I think it is. She's laughing. Anita says, I'm working on my Battenberg. Oh my goodness, Anita. If you haven't watched one of my podcast episodes, you will know that Anita is a regular. And she hasn't given us a lot of updates about her Battenberg because she said she hasn't really worked so much to be able to show actual progress. So she's actually working on that. So that's awesome. So there will be a future podcast where we will, I believe she will show us some updates. It has been forever since I worked on my blanket. Yes. Hello, Ilse. She says, hello, everyone. A few minutes late. Just finished supper. Oh, lovely. My husband has some chops in the oven. We thought it would be ready before the live. It was not. And so we will have it afterwards. But it's raining in Bloemfontein. Like, you would think it's Cape Town weather. And so last night I thought, let me start a soup going. A nice vegetable beef soup going in the slow cooker. And so my family absolutely loves it. And we finished that already for the day. So, yeah, my husband was hungry and he said, let's do chops in the oven. All right, where am I now? She says, so sat down now to eat while listening. Enjoy your supper, Ilse. Yarning for a Smile says, oh, maybe I knew you were in South Africa. I've been Mia from the YouTube streets for a bit. We had a hard 2025. I'm so sorry to hear that. Missing in action from YouTube streets for a bit. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yes. I think I'm also happy for a new 2026 feeling so much better. So, yeah, I hope that 2026 will treat you so well. Oh, Janine says she sent a photo of my Monday sweater in the group, in the WhatsApp community group. I haven't checked WhatsApps yet. I quickly look at some. It's been hectic. I got home very late today, so I'll have a look when I have a chance. Just a staple sewed raglan sweater. Oh my goodness, I love a raglan sweater, but I'm currently in the process of exploring other fits or constructions rather. So yeah, love that. But a good raglan just remains a firm favorite. Karina says, working on an Isabel Creamer pattern, the blue bio sweater. Hello, Karina. Using lovely Hartlam Tulbach sock yarn. Is Hartlam still doing yarn? I haven't seen Hartlam in a bitty. Okay, but then also I have to be reasonable because I'm not really that much on social media, so I feel like I cannot say I've seen them very limited, or I haven't seen them because I don't really scroll on social media. I just don't have time to do that. So maybe they're still very much active, but yeah, I just realized it was a hartlam. And then, is it a hartlam that who normally styled their yarn almost like poo? Was it hartlam, or was it? Sorry, I know it sounds horrible, but there was, when they took photos of the yarn, it's like the typical poo shape. So, or is it something else, but it just looks like poo to me? I don't know. I don't want to be rude. But now I cannot remember if it's hartlam, or was it somebody else? Help me out here. I can't remember. But that sounds lovely, Karina. Her patterns are really, really nice as well. Rosemary says, hi, Jalene. I hope you are fine. I hope you are all well. Yes, I am very fine. I'm doing so good. And so, yeah, thank you, Rosemary. I hope you are well too. Yarning for a Smile says, I'm actually in Alabama, the south of the USA. Laugh out loud. I just love accents. Oh, lovely. All the way from America. That's wonderful. Thank you for joining. What time is it now where you are staying? It's 7:45 here. So what time is it in Alabama? Me too. We need a fresh start for sure. Yeah. So I pray and I hope, and my wish to all of you is that 2026 will be the year that you find contentment, joy, good health, peace, crafting time, and yeah, this will be really a great year, that you will be just so happy. Janine says, oh my hat, please send over the rain. It was 30 degrees here today. You know what I said to my sister? She's staying in Cape Town. So we had a quick chat yesterday. And I said to her, you know what? This weather in Bloemfontein is so weird. Because we were dying last week of the heat. Can you remember I complained about that? And then my husband was like, it feels like we are getting introduced into hell. Because it's hot. It's so hot. So then we started having rain. What's today? Wednesday, Monday night. But the typical soft rain that Cape Town experienced, right? And it went on and on and on and on up until this morning. We woke up to sunshine, not full sunshine. And then we had like sunshine up until, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then now it's raining again, like Cape Town weather, like soft rain, which I am not complaining. I'm just not used to this type of rain in Bloemfontein, in the central of South Africa. So we are used to late afternoon thunderstorms with a quick rain, and then it goes off, and there, we forgot of having rain in the summertime. Cape Town gets rain in the wintertime. And so this constant rain is just weird, and it was so cold. Last night I reached for a light blanket because I felt like, oh my goodness, I'm getting a little bit cold. And so I spoke to my sister. I said to her, you know what, this is so strange. We're having your weather here in Bloemfontein. And she's like, you know what, we're having thunderstorms in Cape Town. Now, thunderstorms do happen in Cape Town, but like very seldom. Like very seldom. So I don't know. The weather is just weird. The weather is just weird. So yes, I'm sure the rain is on the way to the north of the country. Honestly, bought from someone on Facebook D-Stash. Oh wow, yeah, the Facebook D-Stash Yarn D-Stash group for South Africa is quite cool. Janine says, I've knitted a quarter button sweater with raglan and a couple round yokes. All right, so I've done yoke sweaters, I've done raglan. I'm looking at more boxed features. What do they call it? Like, no, I cannot think of words today. It's very bad. But boxed features and other constructions. So it's very interesting to to go through the research and experience the knitting thereof, and also then see how it fits you afterwards. So I like to do all of that. A quarter button sweater with raglan. Yeah, that's interesting. Yawning for a smile says, I know what you're talking about, but I cannot remember either. 11:43 a.m. So it's still in the morning. Oh, that's lovely. I was my mother's in-law's caretaker for almost a decade with her husband, and we lost both of them last year. So it's a new journey for us, cleaning out their home. I'm sending you a big hug because for caring for someone for 10 years, it's your new normal, and it's just the way you live, and then something then changed completely, and you have to adjust to this new way of living where you've been used to a certain routine for 10 years. So I can imagine, how that feels. I'm not in your situation, but I'm sending you a big hug. And cleaning out a home is another story. It is strange having time for our family of 4 and not just caring for them as well. Bittersweet, I guess. Yes, I obviously it's like a relief, and then you're feeling the guilt of feeling the relief, and then but you also still feel sad. It's such a bittersweet and confusing emotions that you're experiencing. So I can just think how that must feel like. Yeah, Janine says it's baptism by fire with this weather. I mean, I don't know what happened with the heat last week. I was like, I cannot anymore with this weather. And you know what? We get to a point in the seasons where for summertime, it's like, I'm so tired of this heat. Like, I'm ready for winter to come. There's a lot of people that will not agree with me, and they will say, I'm not ready for winter. But Bloemfontein people. But let me tell you, last year, it was cold, but it was really not that cold in winter time. So I felt like winter, I felt like winter was not fully, giving us winter during winter time. It felt like 3 weeks, honestly. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But, so I was like not tired of winter. I was very excited for summer, don't get me wrong. But I can't remember that I felt so adamant that I was tired of winter. And I'm not fully tired of summer. I just want to tell summer, like, can you just dial it down a little bit? We don't have to go to 36 degrees Celsius, 37 degrees Celsius. That's a little bit extreme. We would love you to just behave. 31 degrees Celsius. In that order, that would be really, really nice, summer. Then you can stay around for a little bit longer. But no. We have to see and give people the hell experience. Summer is so unfair. Jewel of God. Hi there, new subscriber from snowy Michigan in the USA. Pretty, please tell me about the beautiful project draped over your chair. Oh my goodness. Hello to you from Michigan. It's lovely. We are dying of the heat. Well, it's not really, really hot currently. And you have a snowy experience. How awesome is that? Alrighty, so over my chair is the, goodness gracious, I told you I'm forgetting things today. It is the Stephen West Make-Along from 2024. And now I cannot remember the name. Somebody needs to help me because I am forgetting. But I did it in yarn and navy dyed yarn from Naughty Habit. And I tell you that it's one of my favorites. the construction, the big shawl. Do you want me to bring it closer? Because I can totally do that. Yawning for a Smile says, positive is boxy. Yes, boxy, positive. Oh, yes, boxy. That's what I was looking for. Thank you for that. And yes, I love to have more of a more relaxed fit these days. So I cannot wait to try that type of construction. So she says exactly the relief and guilt from it. Yes. Drop shoulder. That's the one. Drop shoulder. Thanks, Janine. Hello, fellow USA person. Oh, they're greeting each other. Anita says last week was typical Free State summer. Very, very February. Yes, February is normally the hottest summer months in South Africa overall. But it was, I don't know, it was excruciating. It's horrible if you lie in bed and you just feel like you can't sleep because of the heat. Alrighty. The Stanford sweater. I haven't taken photos of it since I finished it and added buttons. Oh, lovely. I finished my Jethro, and I will talk about it in the new podcast. I will be talking about it. But I'm waiting for the buttons also to get done, which I'm very excited about, and I don't want to talk about it now. I will talk about it in the podcast, but I haven't received the buttons yet. It's all I'm gonna say. Janine says, I've been so boiled in front of the dye pans. I can imagine dyeing yarn in this heat is just horrible. So I'm sending you cooler weather. Yes, please and thank you. Okay, let me get it. Somebody said it's shawlography. Shawlography was my first shawl I actually knitted from Stephen West. But it's not. So yes, Go Go Dynamo. Thank you, Anita. So it's the Go Go Dynamo shawl. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, the fit is just brilliant. I absolutely love it. And what I did was I used multiple colors of the neons at the bottom. So you can see that the little triangles here started here, and then these two are the same color, etc., etc., etc. Going towards this yellow and yellow on this side. Yes. The poor chicken also needs to be stacked nicely, just sitting there on the chair. All right. The Connection Hub. Hello, long time no seen. Welcome. You're also very welcome. Yes, the Go Go Dynamo. Janine says, our winter was pretty mild last year. Yes, it was. She also says summer can tone it down. Yes, that's exactly how I'm feeling. Like summer, can you just like cool it, you know? Like literally cool it. Yes. Thank you. Absolutely gorgeous, she says. I did not do that one. I think I bought it even. Let me tell you, it's one of my favorite knits of him, I would say. But I love the construction of the shawl. It's really, really nice. Ilse says, supper is finished and now I can start my new granny square cardigan in kit mohair and merino wool. Colors are pinks and purples. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds so lovely. So I'm going to quickly show you. Let me just move my mic. I hope you can still hear me good. Wait. Where are you? That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Where is this thing? Oh, here it is. I want to show you quickly what I'm busy with. I am busy with the Rocket Tee. I will show it just now. So I'm busy with the Rocket Tee by Tannis Fiber Arts. And I'm busy with the, what do you call it now? I-cord bind off. I just want to show you how I normally do an I-cord bind off. So you would see some people would have the needle attached to this end, and then they would have all this area that is like binded off, right? And they would have this needle together with this cord, and I found it to be irritating. So what I do is I put a stopper on my cord, and then I take the needle off, and I just normally put the needle stopper on this end of my needle, right? And yes, and then I just use the needle like this to bind off the stitches and continue, and then this just hangs apart or separate from me, and I can just continue with this needle, loose needle, and the needle, the left needle on the cord and on the stitches. So yeah, I thought I'm gonna just show you that. Maybe you have struggled with this previously and it might be helpful to you. So yes, I'm attempting to do the binding or the I-cord bind off while we're having the live, but let's see how far I get. Alright, so let me quickly show you how my rocketee looks like this far. I'm loving this pattern, love this pattern, love the colors. It's a self-striping colored yarn. It's like the typical Skipje's wool that you get, but this is a South African brand, but you don't get this yarn in South Africa anymore. They don't actually make it, the company. So, but it's similar to Skipje's wool. Okay, where are we now? Janine says positive ease is not my favorite. So the Monday sweater is an unusual amount of positive ease for me. It's interesting how you go through phases, right? You get to a point where you want fitted clothes, and you feel more like comfortable and even beautiful in that. And then you get to a point where that just doesn't suit you anymore. Like a certain style didn't work for you anymore, and then you pivot and you change. So it almost feels like that for me, where I'm now wanting more like easy fitting clothes. I love comfort always. So yeah, it's interesting how you sometimes change, and it feels like I've changed a bit in terms of the style that I like. Jewel of God says, please don't forget to hit the like pattern. That is so kind. Thank you for the reminder. Yarning for a Smile says, oh crackers, Shellography was 2021. Has it really been that long? Yes. It is crazy how time flies. It was my first... So I started knitting in May 2021. That's when I started knitting. And I dived straight in with sock knitting. I'll never forget it. That was May 2021. October 2021, as I attempted the Shellography. And it was walking through... It was such a great challenge. The floats of that mosaic gave me almost heart failure. I didn't then knew I had to make sure that the floats is there at the back stretched out. So yeah, if you want to go look at that whole experience, you'll have to go back to my podcast episodes where I talked about the Shellography. It was tough times, but I learned so much, and I remember so clearly that after I have completed my Shellography and I did the emergency ER on emergency surgery on my Shellography, I felt like I've leveled up my knitting. I will never forget that feeling. Yes, love your go-go. Thank you. Anita says, ooh, the pink and purple cardigan sounds beautiful. Oh, pink and purple are just great, isn't it? I love an I-cord bind off. It always detach my needle. I always detach my needle and put a stopper on mine. Yes, exactly. It makes it so much easier on your wrist as well. I feel like it's just more manageable that way, because having this constant loose cord is just in the way. So yeah, I love to have my needle separately and then working the I-cord bind off. Anita says my Marco Polo tee is done and on the blocking mat. I'm so excited to see that. Cannot wait. Anita was knitting the Marco Polo tee for the Summer Tea Make Along I hosted, and I am still busy with my rocket tee, as you can see. I'm hitting 46. Oh, we are close in age. I just wanting comfortable, positive ease clothing. Yes. I feel like that is a story. I was laughing today because I was driving home with my colleague and we came out of the meeting room. It was not really hot and we got to the car, the vehicle, and I said to him, can you just please put on the aircon? I don't know what's going on, but I'm having heat like crazy. I'm getting so hot. And he's like, I think it's hot flashes. I'm like, it was so funny. I think, as I said to him, yes, I think so too, because I'm like, it feels like the sweat is dripping down my back. And I am like on fire. And it's not even that hot. It's crazy. So luckily the air conditioner was going in the vehicle, because otherwise I would have burnt out. Ilse says, Anita, it is a secret for now as I'm making a few garments for Samuel. Wait, it seems like I've missed something. Oh, she's talking about the pink and purple cardigan, right? I'm making a few garments for Samuel. Samuel is one of our mohair big companies in South Africa. If you don't know, mohair is South Africa is one of the biggest exports of mohair and quality exports of mohair in the world. For Samuel and Stickens for the H&H Cologne exhibition. Oh, that is amazing, Ilse. So not allowed to share photos until after the exhibition. Ilse, I cannot wait to see. That sounds amazing. Yarning for a Smile says, me too. My second knit was a black hat on DPNs. Oh, wow. That is impressive. The first was a hat I had to seam, and my fourth was a pair of socks. It was about 6 months after I taught myself crochet. Oh, that is good. Yeah, so I've been a crocheter first as well. And I still love crochet. It will remain my first love, even though I knit much more, I would say. But I love that I do both. Yawning for a Smile says, hot flashes are no joke. They are not fun. My poor family, I freeze them. Laura, welcome Laura. She says, hello all, joining late, reading all the comments. Yeah, we are busy tonight. It is absolutely lovely. Janine says, I wore very loose clothing for about 9 years. So I'm so over it. You see, I told you. You pivot and then you have a new liking of style of clothes. It's just how we are. Yawning for a Smile says, I want to go to H&H. One day I will. Creative, one day I will, to Ilse. All right, so do you want me to dive into the hot right now crochet patterns for today? Because then I will definitely do that. And we can look at the Ravelry page together. Laura says, I'm turning 55 on Valentine's Day. And I have spoiled myself with a few skeins of yarn from Estereza Yarn Creations. And a heap coming with my daughter from the Netherlands. Oh, Laura. Firstly, congratulations on your birthday Saturday. I hope you have a super, super duper day. And I'm so happy that you're spoiling yourself and that your daughter is spoiling you all the way from the Netherlands. You deserve it. All right. So, yeah, let me know if you want me to quickly go through the Ravelry list. That will be fun. Yeah, Rosemary, the Go-Go Dynamo. Absolutely the Go-Go Dynamo. I don't know why I forget that name. I always forget that name. There's too many names to remember these days, I feel like. Wait, what is happening? There we go. So yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, let me do a few bind-offs here. I caught bind-offs. Anita says, congratulations, Laura. Yeah, and it's Valentine's Day. Oh, wait, I need to show you my new sock pattern, right? That was launched today. Wait, I need to do that. I cannot forget to tell you about my new sock pattern. So I don't know, something happened to me in November month where I was just, the creative juices was just going. So there's a lot of designs that is coming. But I have to have time to also knit them up. So it's hectic, but we are having a plan, peoples. I recently released my Kindle, Scrappy Kindle Cozy for your Kindle. And then I released today the Love Color Socks for, what you call it, in celebration of Valentine's Day. So these are my Love Color Socks, a color work pattern, and yeah, I love how the yarn and the yarn colors play in this, and the hearts really pop. And then somebody said, but we want to see your floats. So here you go. It seems like seeing floats is a thing. So there's some floats. But I had a blast knitting these socks. And I also want to say thank you to my test knitters. They were absolutely amazing. Yeah, it was really fun. Laura says, Anita, dankie. 55 and hot flashes and summer. Yeah, that is crazy. Having hot flashes in summertime is no joke. Anita says, beautiful sock pattern. Thank you, Anita. All right, so let's quickly have a look at the Ravelry page. I said we're going to look at crochet today. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. Browse in this order. Alright, so first off, I'm not going to go into this pattern again because I think we dealt with this pattern already. Is the Melt the Ice crochet, what do you call it? Melt Ice crochet version. We did talk about it previously, so I'm not going to go into that. That's number 1. Okie dokie. Can we please get crochet? There we go. Then we have the Geometric Journey crochet along from Joanna Lindell. This is Mijo Crochet. Oh my goodness. One of her patterns called Windsurfer. Windsurfer shawl is one of my favorite crochet shawls I've done. So I can just imagine how nice that would be. This is going to be published in March 2026. It's a shawl using fingering weight yarn with a 3.5mm crochet hook. She's using both US and UK crochet terminology. And it's going to be available for, is it 60 kroner? I hope I'm saying this correctly. But you can have it on pre-order from yesterday. And yeah, it sounds very interesting. In this cowl crochet along, we will use a reversible mosaic technique to create a different mosaic pattern of the shawl. This is going to be amazing, I think, which means that the shawl looks the same on both sides. There is no right or back side, and the shawl looks gorgeous in any way you put it on. As an additional perk, you never cut the yarn until the shawl is done. Oh my goodness, this sounds actually amazing. It's something I would like to do. Even if this pattern looks advanced, it really is made using only basic crochet stitches. So chain, a slip stitch, a single crochet, and a half double crochet. If you can master these stitches, you can make the shawl. When I wrote this pattern, I was aiming for that even a new adventurer crocheter would be able to follow and make it. Each part of this pattern has written instructions and many progress photos and charts. I will also be available in my Facebook group during the whole crochet along to support and help. So this sounds absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm going to put it in my favorites. I love this. Absolutely love this. All right, that was number 2. Like I said, Windsurfer shawl is absolutely wonderful. Here's another Melt the Ice resistance hat. I'm not going to go into that. Essential stitches. sampler blanket. Oh, that sounds interesting. From Christine Mullen, Ambassador Crochet website. It was published now in February. It's using DK weight yarn with a 5 and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. It's available for $5. And if you have ever wanted to learn new crochet stitches, the one that many crocheters talk about, you're not alone. Now you can learn them by trying just a small section to see if you love it before diving into an entire blanket with a stitch. So yeah, I think this is going to be fun. Sampler projects are always fun. Alrighty, let's look at the next one. We are doing the top 10. The Liggen Lap Blanket by Mari Sagaris. It's published in Underground Crafter. It's using bulky weight yarn with a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. It's a lap blanket and it's using US crochet terminology, and it's available for $5. But the pattern is free on her blog. So this beginner-friendly lap blanket crochet pattern is easy to customize for any gender, for kids and for adults, and use solid or multicolor yarn for different looks. The blanket uses the same one row repeat throughout, and a puff stitch border adds pop at the end. Interesting. Alrighty. I'm quickly reading your comments. Yawning for a Smile says, oh, those are so cute. Thank you. She's talking about my socks. I have a love-hate relationship with knitting socks. I always have them on the needles, but I'm a 6 feet tall and my foot is a US size woman's 13, so I get bored on the foot. Yeah, that is quite big. So I can imagine you getting tired on your foot. Yeah, it's funny how we have different type of relationships with knitting socks. And then she says, I bet that mail is me sending you a friend thing. Ilse says, love the socks. I first want to get sock knitting under the knie. So meaning she wants to get a hold of that. And then would love to make a pair of colorwork socks. You can definitely do it. I always tell you, you can do it. We learn, we live and we learn. So yes, happiness. All right. That was number 4. I think the Liggen lap blanket. Let's have a look at number 5, which is, oh no, I'm so sorry, that was number 5. Here we have the Valentina hat. And if I forget, I want to show Sweet Crochet Dreams' new pattern as well. If somebody can just remind me if I do forget. Valentina hat by, oh my goodness, I'm not going to attempt to say that name. Titsen Hjulsru. It's using worsted weight yarn with a 5 millimeter crochet hook. The pattern is available for $6.99, but the pattern is also free on her blog. It's an easy and adorable pattern. It creates the sweetest handmade hat with a Valentina crochet hat pattern featuring charming mini heart pom-poms that add a playful, love-filled touch. This pattern is designed to be easy and beginner-friendly, and while still fun and satisfying for experienced crocheters. Oh, that is lovely. But isn't this picture beautiful? I love this. So nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's number 6. Am I right? I think I am. Yes. Number 7. Is the reversible bunny blanket pillow by Nikki's Homemade Crafts by Nicole Riley. It was published now in February 2026. It's using super bulky yarn, a 4 millimeter crochet hook and also a 7 millimeter crochet hook, and it's using US crochet terminology. It seems like this pattern is available for $4.5, but I have a feeling this pattern is part of the free Life Book Lovers Mystery Crochet Along 2026 to make crochet projects that are perfect for book lovers, for your loved ones, or yourself. Okay, so the pattern is free with ads on my website. Okay, so when you go to her website, you will be able to get this pattern for free. It's so cute. So, so nice for a little one, I would say. Alrighty. Where are we? I think we're number 7, right? Did we do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Oh my goodness, this sounds interesting. This is the spinning polywool by Anastasia. She's using sport weight yarn with a 2mm crochet hook. That's quite dainty, I would say. It's a free Ravelry download. This is not just a toy, it's a spinning, it has a spinning belly. No way. This is not a full pattern. This is my pattern notes, and that will become a pattern someday, maybe. These notes are for personal use only. Do not duplicate, sell, or distribute these notes in any way. For now, there's no pictures and no explanations. All right, so interesting, but it's a free Ravelry download, so it would be interesting to see how that looks like. The spinning belly is quite interesting, isn't it? All right. Second to last, number 9, is the Garden Medley Blanket by Lauren Robinson. It's using worsted weight yarn with 5mm crochet hook, US crochet terminology. It's 5.9 Great Britain pounds, but a free version is available on her website, I believe. But it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at this. It's really, really gorgeous. Look at that. Such a beautiful blanket. Wow. Oh, love all the bee and the butterfly and the flower. It's so cute. It's really, really gorgeous. Oh, look at that yarn. So pretty. So pretty. All right. That is number 9. And then lastly, let's look at number 10. Here we go. The Monarch Butterfly by Biabimi. I hope I said it right. This was actually published last year in October 2025, and I saw it everywhere. Everybody is obsessed. It's a worsted weight pattern with 5mm crochet hook. It's using US crochet terminology, and it's available for 7.95 euros. Yeah, it's a digital PDF pattern with 10 pages, and a 40-minute video tutorial will be sent directly to your email. All right. So there's 3 sizes included, and 3 crochet charts, 12 pictures, graphics, numbered rows, explanation, and tips step by step. It's a pity that there's only this one photo, but beautiful, very interesting design, very unique, I would say. Love this. And I see there's 3 sizes available. Alrighty, I want to show you Sweet Crochet Dreams' new pattern, which she, I think, launched last week. Yes, Whisper of One, here it is. Mariana Miller, she's known as Sweet Crochet Dreams on Instagram and I believe on Facebook. She's a South African designer. She's really amazing, and if you have used some of her patterns, you would know that the quality patterns that she provides are really exquisite. And she released this One Skein Wonder, this pattern last week, called Whisper of One. It is a fingering weight yarn with a 4mm crochet hook. She's using US crochet terminology, and the pattern is available for $6. The Whisper of One is a small scarf pattern designed to make the most of a single 100-gram skein of fingering weight yarn. With a simple rhythmic repeat and a subtle twist in construction, it's an easy, satisfying make that turns one special skein into a wearable favorite. So you need to be an adventurous beginner, I set 4mm crochet hook. She's got an 8-page digital PDF download in US standard crochet terms. There's a link to a 4-page printer-friendly version included. You get full written instructions in English. It contains a stitch chart, and also a link to a tester lookbook are included. You can sign up for her mailing list here, where it says Let's Connect, and her Instagram, Facebook, and website details are all here. She is just one of my favorite crochet designers. If you talk about classy and new and you know, stylish designs, that is what I believe she does. It's so good. I love her designs. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you will not be sorry if you buy one of her patterns. She is a brilliant crochet designer. There we go. It's a beautiful design. I really, really love it. And that is all from me with regards to Ravelry. So what do you think? What is your favorite crochet pattern that you saw? Let's see quick. It's a Pokemon. Yes, I will add it to my queue. I'm trying to get it set up to use my stash from now on until forever. I vow to never buy yarn again. Oh my goodness, that's a horrible vow to take. I always say also, I'm gonna not buy yarn. Like, I'm gonna be trying to not buy yarn. And then next moment, you know, I don't know what happens. Poof, puff, there we go. We got more yarn. You know, I always tell people it's my pension plan. It's part of my pension plan. So I just roll with that. With yarn, as well as adding yarn or patterns, crochet and knitting patterns to my queue. It's all part of my pension plan. So I'm just working very hard on my pension plan. All right, so that is all the things on Ravelry. I have to say Mijo Crochet's shawl, the Mosaic Crochet shawl, catched my eye. It's really beautiful. So, yeah. Will I do it now? No. No, I don't have time. I have other things that I want to work on. Oh, you see, that's the thing as well. I have like a plan of sort of what I want to work on, and then things happen, and next moment you see you have 6 more whips, and yeah, that's how we roll, right? No, you have not seen my studio, she says. I have been a hand-dyed collector for 10 years. Oh, that is just marvelous. I taught myself to knit and crochet because of my mother-in-law I took care of. Oh, that is really special. That is really, really special. I love that your crochet and knitting. I almost lost a stitch here, and I need to just quickly rectify. I love that that crochet and knitting gives you this comfort type of vibe when we craft. And yeah, it's been my go-to craft for very difficult times in my life as well. And I truly believe that it was part of my rehabilitation and part of my therapy, especially also when my parents passed away. So yeah, I love that we are able to have this very healthy craft. Now we can debate about about the amount of yarn that we obtain and the money that we spend. We can probably have arguments about that. But overall, I think it's very good for us, really. Anita says, Jalene, I'm with you. I collect yarn and patterns. Knit and crochet is my stress relief. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. I feel like that 100%. Where, you know, it's, I couldn't wait to get home today to be able to sit here and spend time with you and to crochet a bit. Because last night, yesterday, I did not have time to do that. I was working up until very late to do actual day job work, and so it feels really luxurious and wonderful and like peaceful to be able to sit here and to knit a little bit. It is also how Yawning for a Smile came about, she says. I started a community event the following year of teaching myself crochet. That's amazing. She had Alzheimer's, so I did it to get her back into it. She was Austrian. Oh, I love that things like dancing and crochet and music and knitting can be so beneficial to people struggling with, you know, Alzheimer's and dementia and things. Maybe crochet, you know, basic knitting, like just knitting, or do chain stitches when you crochet, or whatever the case might be. But it's amazing how it can be beneficial. Ilse says, Jalene, I love your pension plan. I think I need to start on my pension plan. I have 15 years left to prepare. Oh my goodness. We are on the same road to be able to prepare for our pension. I must actually show you my one bag that I have. Hold on, I'm going to quickly fetch it. Let me show you. So this is the one bag that I obtained years ago. It says, yes, as a matter of fact, I do have an awesome retirement plan. I plan on crocheting. So yes, this is my pension plan or my retirement plan. I have yarn that will be able to keep me busy. I have multiple patterns that I hope I can, you know, do and finish before I ever go into the ground. But I really think it's such a great plan to have. The best plan, you know, and it's not even that you have to pay somebody to have a retirement plan. You can just invest your money into yarn. Yarning for a Smile says, so it was in a muscle memory. Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. I held my event every year since. It is to raise awareness of the effects of things. Hello, Pepper. Oh, my cat is saying hello. It is to raise awareness of the effects of things like fiber arts and how beneficial it is for our well-being. It truly is. Ilse says, yes, Anita, I also agree. The best stress relief. All right. You people, come. Come say hi to the people. You. Say hello. Say hello. Hello. Oh. You say hello. Oh, she loves to come and say hi. All right. Love, love, love the bag. Yeah, I know, right? It's the best. Alrighty, we will start to say goodbye. And then I'm going to see you next week again. Same time, same place. And if you want to join the WhatsApp community group, whether you are in America or in Europe, we have a lot of Australians on the group as well. You're very welcome to join. Send me a direct message to Made by Jalene on Instagram or Made by Jalene on Facebook, and then I will send you a link to the group. There's different groups on our WhatsApp community group, and then you can also join the group that says, I think, Whip Wednesday. And on that group, it's a closed group, meaning you cannot comment or anything like that. But on that group, I post regular Zoom links to be able to join me live on this YouTube live. Oh, sweet. Along with losing both of them, the latter 6 months, latter 6 months of 2025, we lost 2 pets, a dog and one of my sweet cats. Oh, it's just horrible. Just horrible. I will message you. I have been meaning to join that app. Okay, wonderful. That would be lovely. All right, everyone. I'm sending you all a big hug. Thank you so much for joining time and spending time with me, yours precious time, watching me on YouTube and comment and all the things. It's absolutely wonderful. I hope you have a super week. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. Laura, enjoy your birthday. And then I will see you next week, Wednesday, same time, same place. I am so excited to see you, and then we can have a great time yet again. All right. Bye, Ilse. Bye, everyone.